on the scene, dripped in Celine, whole crew shining, call me Mr. Clean. Came in from the back, walked right to the front, dancing to the music, smoking on the got the women smiling, punk grilling me, looking all dusty, Black Force energy, I don't even drink, but the team pop bottles, not here for the beef, but the Glock holds hollows. Think I'm cocky, but I think I'm worse, in this flexing like a Mr. Universe.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is who should Canelo fight next. All right. There's some opponents out there for Canelo. He has some options. I'm going to show you what Michael Benson posted on his Twitter. This is David Benavidez. And David Benavidez posted this. He said, Saul Alvarez versus David Benavidez, make it happen 2024. That's what David Benavidez said. I'm going to turn it over to Conspiracy G. Who should Canelo fight next?
Yeah, y'all know what I was going to say anyways, man. Of course, it's David Benavidez. And the reason why, though, is because even the Canelo naysayers are all saying that Canelo needs to fight Benavidez next, including Teddy Atlas. So, you know, so to me, that's why I'm like, I'm curious to see if Canelo beats Benavidez, what is Teddy Atlas going to say now after that victory? You know, so that's why I'm like, sometimes Canelo, you don't like, I understand you don't have to listen to the fans or to the critics, but sometimes you got to just do it just so people could just, you know, autocorrect themselves. So if you think you could beat Benavidez, right, just go for it. You know what I'm saying? Now, me personally, I think Benavidez has a good chance, you know, and I think regardless if he wins or loses, it's going to be a more entertaining fight, you know, and I think Canelo will gain a lot of respect from the boxing world, and it could be the kind of respect that he doesn't necessarily need, you know, but, you know, to actually win over a lot of his haters, I think this would be a great step, you know, in his long-lasting legacy. So I definitely would say Benavidez number one, and if he can't get that next, I would say Bivol, you know, like, I mean, nah, but it's true. Like, you know, because he lost to Bivol, you know, he needs to avenge that loss. You know what I'm saying? So if he avenges that loss and Bivol's in a bigger weight class, you know, it's not like people going to be like, yo, that was a cherry pick.
I'm going to ask you a question, though.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think he should, if he fights Bivol, are you standing on it should be at 168?
Well, I'll say this. Whatever they negotiate, I'll rock with. But I just feel like, you know, I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, yo, Bivol, who cares? Like, I don't see Bivol.
Nah, bro. Canelo said 175. Let's do it. Bivol wanted to do it at 168. He wanted to change the terms and all types of stuff. So
I mean, yo, listen, if Canelo really wants to do it at 175, then let's do it at 175, right? I'm looking at Bivol like, what other options do you have? You know what I'm saying? And you already got one dub anyways over him, so it's nothing to do it at you know at 175. Like, okay, you want to do that light heavyweight, sure, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, Canelo, you lost to that dude before, so you know this is your opportunity to avenge that loss. So I would say,
watch your mouth, G. He ain't
okay.
lose. He got
And then my last pick would be Beterbiev. I'm like, yo, if Canelo could pull that off, I promise you, nobody with common sense will even disrespect Canelo. When you say his name, you gotta just be like, yo, salute. You know what I'm saying? So that's a fact. And he can, even if Canelo loses to Beterbiev, as long as this dude goes all 12, people are going to be like, yo, that dude Canelo's a different animal, dog. Yo, listen, all praises. You know what I mean? So those are the three, like, the three Bs, man. Benavidez, Bivol, Beterbiev. You know what I'm saying? If Canelo picks any of those guys for his next fight, Hey, I have no issue.
Better not fight Better BF. He can fight Bavols, please. He better not fight Better BF. All right, Dollar Bill.
Give me my disclaimer now.
All right, the views and opinions of Trill do not reflect the Boxing Bros as a whole and all the other faces you see on the screen. Floor is yours, Dollar Bill.
Any effing body. Anybody can get it. It don't matter who the effing is.
Not Clarissa. Come on now.
Anybody can effing get it. Like he said, nobody is beating this Canelo. Any effing body can get it. This is the Canelo right here. I'm standing by Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding with the homie until the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of the hate. With anybody say, anybody, these people, they can all get it. Benavidez, I don't want him to fight Benavidez. You know why? Because Canelo in 3 more fights, he's out of here. And then Benavidez could be the face. He can go in there with his 26-year-old self, with his biggest win being Caleb Plant, and he can really get hurt, and it can really damage him in his future. You went 12 rounds with a guy here, he broke his orbital bone and got out of there. You think you're going to have success. You haven't been in there with the greats. There's other things he's seen. I'm trying to tell you, this is going to be a beatdown. It's going to be a beatdown. It's going to be Callum Smith over again. I think that's maybe where Benavidez needs to go. He needs to be fighting those other guys at 168 to get himself ready and get prepared for a longer future. He can end up hurting himself going in there with Canelo. Okay? Like, I get it. I'm high on David Ben. I like David Benavidez too. I liked him long time ago. Long
time ago.
You know what I'm saying? When he did me a favor with Jelly on Love. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, but I just don't see it. I don't see nobody messing with Canelo right now. Anybody want to throw? They want to throw the TCs and all. TC will get hurt. He'll get damaged too. This
Canelo won't get any credit for it,
and he won't. You know what I'm saying? Like, he won't get credit for David Benavidez. That's why I don't want him taking that fight. Like you said, that's Tito and Fernando Vargas all over again. It's a baby in there. And he can end up ruining the rest of his career going in there with this guy. Say he go in there and he break his orbital bone. Gee, you know what it is. You was right there with me when we was calling Canelo the body snatcher because he takes body parts. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. All that. You know what I'm saying? Canelo is not no joke. And now anybody you put on there, I'm always going to root for Canelo. I'm always picking Canelo. Don't even come to me with a prediction. You already know who I'm going with. I'm going with Canelo.
I got to come to you with a prediction because you might flip-flop.
Yeah, never. Canelo, like he said, this is all he has. This is everything he is. All he is boxing. His whole life is boxing, boxing, boxing. No boxing, no life. He's dedicated to the sport. This is what he loves to do. And he vowed that nobody is going to take that crown. He is the king. He was like, I'm the king of boxing. I steal him. I feel great. Anybody. They mentioned anybody. That's a little dude. That's little bro. There's nobody out there. Even if he fought Bavoli, that's why he wanted that smoke again. He got that down. We're talking about the 4-time champion in 4 different weight classes. From 154 to 160 to 168, and you forgot how he knocked out the Crusher. And that was at 175. Come on. He came up short against Bavol. And then he act like he got beat up, like he was battered, like he got stopped, like he was busted up or something. He just fought the wrong game plan. And now everybody was so happy. Y'all was so happy. Mm-hmm. Just let him fight him again and see what happens. Bet you be a different story. And then they're talking about the other guy. Listen, you know what I think they're doing? Which I'm mad at? What's that, Arthur? I think they're waiting him out because of his age. Give him another year, anybody's going to be able to beat him because he's going to get too old, and he's holding all the belts. They're just going to wait till he get old. He's not going to get no fights. But I don't see nobody messing with Canelo. He's an old young fella.
Are you also saying Beterbiev will lose to Canelo?
I just said Beterbiev. If he's fighting anybody else, he better hurry up and fight somebody because Beterbiev is getting old. He's almost 40 years old, and he's sitting on the shelf. He's not fighting nobody.
He about to fight Callum.
And I think you know what? And I think they've been waiting for his age. You know what I'm saying? I think I might go Callum that fight. I might go 40 Cal.
Not me.
Now, so this is when we part ways, bro. I'm like, what?
Listen.
I can't do that.
I think he's great. I think Arthur Beterbiev is great. I just think that he's been sitting around. He's been rusted. You see his last performances. The age and everything is starting to show. So y'all talking about, come on, Canelo? Canelo turns everybody into it's food. You're a pastelito. You're a taco. You're a burrito. You're a charlo. Food. That's what all I see is anybody. Food versus Canelo. Canelo versus food. That's all
he
I
even
see.
turns you into plants.
You know what I'm saying? For real. That's all I see. Canelo versus food. Anybody, Canelo versus anybody. Like he said. You know what I'm saying? How he's feeling right now, nobody can beat him. He got a high on right now. Something's wrong. Somebody pissed him off. And everybody that was talking that trash, because he remembers when Jamil was talking trash. That's why he wanted to put that. Because I don't care what all this nice stuff you're trying to do now. I remember when he was talking trash. He remembers everything. He remembers everything.
Let's go, Charlo.
That he doesn't remember everything that David Benavidez and G said. Because I feel sorry for David Benavidez. I feel sorry for him. He's going to break everything on that kid. The kid is a baby. He should be fighting. That's why he's fighting the guy he's fighting. And then after that, he's going to fight Morrell. And he's going to try to fight somebody else. They know what it is. They know what it is. They trying to stay face, but they know what it is. Y'all want a money grab? All money ain't good money.
All right, TVE.
Yo, Canelo's next fight is gonna be in the AAU. It's gonna be Arthur Beterbiev, AJ, then Usyk. Because we going for greatness at this point. Like, yo, what we playing with? Arthur, AJ, Usyk, the AAU. That's greatness we chasing. We skipping over Cruiser because Cruiser, who we got to fight Cruiserweight? Our boy, he got did with away. He's done with. Like, there's like nobody there. So that's like, the Cruiserweight is. I like that division, but it's like we trying to be heavy, but we still small guys. It's like, no, move on. You don't got to work on your resume, Canelo. AJ Usyk, and that's what we going with. And I'm gonna be real with you. I think he could do it. The guys, Canelo's so talented that he just knows how to. It's like when you look at boxing, is the sweet science. When you look at somebody who understands how to flow and fluctuate in the ring, it's like you gotta respect it. It's like it doesn't matter how big you are. He's gonna break you down. He's gonna you're not gonna touch him. Your muscle, your size is not gonna like. It's not a factor in the match. It's about the mind. It's a chess game when it comes to Canelo, and that's what I love. When we saw him lose to Bivol, it was just he used the wrong chess strategy, but he did not get beat. He just lost. He did not get beat up. Canelo, fix your face. Pick your head up right now. Did Canelo get beat up? Yeah. Did Canelo get beat up?
Pardon me.
Pause. Did Canelo get beat up?
Yeah, he got beat up. He lost, bro. What we talking about?
Did he get beat up? Man, go ahead, Kaden.
Ned, something you said earlier, want to know your thoughts on this. Should boxing get rid of the cruiserweight division?
Yeah, make them be big boys or not, yo. If not, go like heavyweight. Yo, that's it. Cruiserweight. Nah, they just cruising. Literally, they just cruising. Nobody care about them. Like, yo, who's the cruiserweight champion right now, G?
What?
Who's the cruiserweight champion right now?
Hold on. First, before I even answer this question, hold on. Before I even answer this question, yo, Ned, don't you think this is actually disrespect?
It is. But
Because
who's the
what does
cruiserweight champion right now?
Wait a minute. Answer this question. What does the cruiserweight division have to do with anything with Canelo right now?
Because he's going through the AAU
right now.
Arthur AJ Usyk.
That makes no sense, bro. Like sometimes it's like it's weird. It's like talking to a child. Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, it kind of hurts me even being here listening to you, bro.
I'm skipping over the cruiserweight.
I gotta say this. I gotta say this.
Legacy.
Nah, yo,
G, don't do it, G. Don't do it, G.
Nah, I just gotta be honest for 1 second.
G, don't do it, G.
Nah, just for 1 second. It's like, Ned, please, man. Like, you don't need to bash a whole entire division.
Yes, we do. Because I'm gonna call
you don't need to. You don't need to. Canelo doesn't campaign. He does not campaign at cruiserweight. He doesn't campaign at heavyweight.
Down, G.
So why do we need to even trash these brothers? It's relevant, bro. Irrelevant.
When Usyk came out the cruiserweight,
what does Usyk have to do with Canelo, bro? Like, listen to what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna fight Arthur AJ Usyk. You do not hear me.
That's
Canelo, you know why I'm not hearing you? Because nobody's taking you serious, bro.
Bro, can I finish? Can I land the plane? Like, can I land this?
You really want to land
this plane? That's all I'm asking. Can I land? You interrupting my
session. Chill, man, please.
But what can I land?
Yo, talk to yourself.
Arthur AJ Usyk. And when I brought up cruiserweight, when Usyk came out the cruiserweight, G had no respect for that man, and he still don't got respect for that man. He was like, yo, he's too small, he's too little, da-da-da-da. Now he's looking at Usyk, got 3 belts. Cruiserweight, nobody care about them. They tiny heavyweights. They don't want to fight. They won't fight nobody. They want to sit there, be around. Nobody want. Usyk was the only one who want to be great in that division.
God bless you.
G, mute your mic. All I'm saying is, Arthur AJ Usyk is gonna be historic for Canelo. It's gonna be historic. Like, you don't want to see those fights, G? You telling me you don't want to see?
I'm being honest with you. I actually don't.
I actually don't. Joshua, you don't want to see him fight.
No.
I do.
You want to see Canelo die, bro? That's what you want to see.
That's what you think about everybody who's smaller. They're going to lose to the bigger man. But when he come in the ring and he outboxed him, he outclassed him. Come on.
You really
there's endurance. They got power. But Canelo got the good defense. And, like, Canelo got it. Like, he was taking shots from Charlo. That was just.
So you're comparing Charlo's power.
It's nothing.
To Anthony Joshua's power. That's what you're saying right now.
We'll see. But I want to see it. Then I'm telling
this is why
actually
the guys like you
could be great. You could be great, yo. Arthur AJ Usyk, the AAU. Come on now, let's get it.
And you heard what he said. Let us know if you agree with that in the comment section. All right.
You know they are. You know they are. You know they are. G, you tripping. You know you ready for the AAU.
Facts. When it happened, don't say
who should Canelo fight next? The AAU. You
know. Maybe his next fight will be an Andrade, because Benavidez has a fight with Demetrius Andrade. The people are talking like they think it's just a foregone conclusion that he'd win. But Demetrius Andrade's no pushover, and Demetrius Andrade is, in my eyes, the best opponent he's faced to this point. So we're gonna find out a lot about David Benavidez in his fight with Demetrius Andrade. Likewise, we're gonna find out a lot about Demetrius Andrade in his fight with David Benavidez. I think this is a good fight for them. And I think it will help prepare them if they do get a fight with Canelo Alvarez. So, so his next fight may actually be an A. who would I like to see Canelo fight next? I don't know how serious TC is about moving up to 168 to challenge Canelo. But if he's serious about it, I think I would like to see that fight next. Well, here's the thing.
That'd be a good fight, for real.
Yeah, despite the weight disadvantage for TC, when you talk about generational wealth and someone who has great defense and skill, I think TC can take that fight. And if Charlo could last 12, TC can find a way to last 12. And I honestly think TC would take more risk and at least see what he can do. See if he can win. See if he can get some rounds in the bank. See how close or even if he could steal the fight. So I would be interested in seeing TC fight Canelo. I think TC's a better defensive fighter than Jermell Charlo. I think he's more athletic. What I will give Charlo that's still a question mark with Terrence Crawford is Charlo took a lot of tough punches from Canelo and he withstood them for 12 rounds. And you got to give Charlo that. I don't know if TC can take that punishment. But in terms of the biggest fight you can make, generational wealth, I think Terrence Crawford and Canelo would be a huge fight, box office. And so that's a potential fight. If that fight can happen, if TC's really open to having that fight, to me, if TC loses that fight, it doesn't diminish him because everyone's going to know he moved up. He dared to be great. And if he falls short, then I'd rather see TC and these up-and-coming fighters accrue generational wealth and fall short than see them play it safe, take little nuggets here and there, and then go broke later on in life. Those are options people are going to have to really start considering. So for me, TC would be on that list if it can happen next. If Terrence Bud Crawford can't happen next, who would I want to see Canelo fight? The winner of Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade to me is a good option. I don't necessarily think that Benavidez is going to beat Andrade. But if he does, then I would love to see him fight Benavidez. I don't think he should ever entertain Bivol ever again. And here's why. Because he wanted the rematch. He asked for the rematch. Bivol acted like he was a superstar. And so now he needs to go prove he's a superstar. To me, Canelo doesn't need to beat Bivol. He doesn't need to get his lick back. You know, he tried and Bivol is openly stated he's the reason why, because he's saying, oh, Canelo didn't want to fight me at 168 or whatever. So you know what? That ship is sailed. Bivol can go do his own thing. But for me, fights that I'm personally interested in with Canelo, I think Canelo TC would be huge. And then if that fight can't happen, I think Benavidez would be the next best option if he can beat Demetrius Andrade. Or if Andrade wins, then I think Andrade's the next best option.
Let us know how you feel in the comments section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. Let us know who Canelo should fight. We're the Boxing Bros.
I feel it in my soul. Can you feel me? Came so cold in my cell, all them loony. Stay 10 toes.